we need to look at the following options, and it says which would prove that triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. Okay, so first of all, when two triangles are similar, that means their sides or their lengths of the sides are proportional, right? It doesn't mean that they're equal to one another or congruent. So, and they're trying to say that option A is the correct answer. So if you look at AB, right, we can actually say that AB over XY. So anytime you're trying to set up a ratio for similar triangles, you need to make sure that the ratio that you're creating, right, when you have your numerator and your denominator, right, this AB needs to correspond to the smaller triangle, right? So if you have XY, that's coming from the bigger triangle. So when you set up your fraction, your numerator, because you started from the smaller triangle, which is ABC, yeah, it's ABC. So in that case, when you're trying to set up the other fraction, your numerator should have the dimension for your smaller triangle as well, right? So when you say you have AB over XY, that's going to be equal to AC over XZ, right? Does that make sense? And then when you have that equal to BC, right, you need to have your numerator coming from your smaller triangle, and that's going to be over your larger triangle, the dimension of your larger triangle, and that needs to be YZ, as you can see over here. And the reason why B is wrong, because if you're taking AB and you're saying that this is over YZ, right, they're not really coming from the same side. They're not corresponding to the same side. That's why B is incorrect, right? You can't use that. You need to have the corresponding side. And then if you take a look at C, you have AB and then you have XY. Okay, so this is right. And then you have AC, but they wrote YZ, right? So it's not supposed to be YZ, because when you have AC, that should correspond to XZ, right? And when you have BC, that should correspond to YZ and not XZ. Okay, so for part D, you have AB corresponding to YZ. Okay, as you can see, they're not corresponding sides. That's why B to D, they're incorrect. So we're trying to say that this is a side, 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 similar triangle. So I have nothing to correct, so it's a perfect solution and answer.